So today we are going to be talking about, Kathy, what are we talking about today?
We are going to be talking about different ways to get traffic, and a few of them you've never heard of before, or at least I don't think you have. But they're not the traditional, like, it's blogging, but not blogging, and it's ad swapping. So we're going to get into that. Some different kinds of traffic. So, my name is Kathy E. Smith, Kathy with the C, also known as Resource Reader, and I help service-based business owners get in front of the right audience on the right platform with the right tools and resources.
Leon?
Well, I'm the funky diabetic and called Leon Henry. I'm out of the UK, and they've got me on here. I don't know how, but anyway, listen. I serve and help anything to do with e-commerce, and you name it: Amazon, Etsy, BigCommerce, strategies, PPC, anything to do with e-commerce. I take care of. And put your feet up and relax. I also am the CEO and founder of a company called Caribbean Training, where we trained over 2,000 people in the Caribbean to work online so they can go on and relax.
So that they can relax. Are you sure? Because you always say, I don't want to hear your problems and stuff. So I don't know if that's
Yeah, so they relax. They're just relaxing because they got no problem. As the Jamaican says, soon come and everything's going to be fine. So they're relaxing in the sun.
Yep. So today, Kathy wanted to give this talk about this topic because there's so many people. I was actually on a webinar earlier, you guys, with SBA and SCORE, and one of the biggest thing that they asked, one of the things that they asked about, they asked several questions, but one of the questions was, how do I drive traffic? How do I get traffic to my site? How do I get people to visit my site, especially when it's brand new? Right. I just put up this website. COVID happened. And then I realized, oh my gosh, I need a website. And now I put this website up. How do I get people to it? So today we're going to be talking about that. That is essentially what driving traffic is. It is getting people to your website in that way. So we're going to be hitting on that and talking about it. So Kathy, I'll let you take it over.
Okay. So one of the things that we're going to be talking about at transitionthrive.com is how to create your landing page and add a payment button, and also help you create a digital product on the spot. So you definitely want to be there. So you may go to Transition and Thrive with either one of our first names. Woo, sorry. And transitionandthrive.com/Kathy/Jessica/Leon. So any one of us, go to our links, sign up. You definitely want to be there because we will actually help you put a product together and add your payment button. So you have no excuses, no excuses, because we're going to use a platform that is available to everybody. A lot of times people use different tools, ConvertKit, Aweber, Lead Pages. So we're going to help you create a landing page on the spot, no matter what platform you are, because we're going to use a free tool. And just in case you missed it, we talked about free versus paid tools the other day on Tuesday. You definitely want to go back and watch that. And so we're going to talk about some traditional and some not so traditional ways to earn traffic. So you put an ebook out there and nobody is buying it, and you need traffic. So I'm going to share a couple of 3 platforms that you can post your ebook to get traffic and offer it for sale. And one of the sites gets, I want to say, $16 16,000 visits per month of people that is their goal, is to buy ebooks. And some of them are free and some of them are paid, but these are some of the top ones that are active, because you can always put your ebook on a platform and it gets no traffic. And your goal is to, put it on a platform where it's going to be seen and where you can be paid. So the first one is e-library.net. elibrary.net is a place where you can put your ebook on and offer it up for sale. The next one is ebookfreeway.com. So that's ebookfreeway.com, all one word, ebookfreeway.com. And one of the last ones is Wisdom eBooks, wisdomebooks.com. So check those out, especially if you want to get started online, or maybe you have so much material, and put it in a PDF and sell it on a platform.
Okay.
So that's a different way. You don't hear people talk about, thank you, Jessica. You don't hear people talk about ebook distribution too much. I mean, at least I don't.
Yeah. So ebook freeway. What was the other one, Kathy?
elibrary.net. And it's e-library.net, but it'll probably still come up.
Internet slow. Hold on. All the kids are on.
PlayStation, they'll
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Yep.
Yeah, all the kids are on the internet. So okay, great. This is another site that you can use. And there was one more that she mentioned I'm not going to go to, but those two are great sites that you can use. And these are great ways to do it. Another tactic that I've also seen is that people will use Quora to do it as well. So they'll link to their ebook on Quora. Hold on a second. I'll pull Quora up. Hold on.
And while Jessica's pulling that up, Quora is a platform, kind of like a social networking platform, but it's for people who want answers. And basically, there's different categories, and you tell Quora what categories you're interested in, and they will feed you, hey, someone on Quora has a question. And it might be in your area. I mean, that's the whole purpose of choosing your categories. But you go on Quora and they say in just only 10 minutes a day. Now, just think about that if you're pressed for time. In 10 minutes a day, just go on there and answer a couple of questions in areas that you're expertise in.
Yeah, so Quora is one of the strategies that I'd heard someone talk about. So basically what they do is they go into the search bar and type in whatever their ebook is about. So if it's health or wellness, if it's digital media, if it's social media, if it's whatever it's about, right? Type it in. And then people that are asking questions surrounding your ebook, you give them the link. Of course, you give them a bit more information about or answer their question and then link to your actual ebook. But this is a really great way. And they've actually they said they do about $100 to $200 in sales just utilizing this strategy every day. And so I don't know about you, but I am not frowning at $100 that I ain't got to do nothing about, right? Nothing for, if I'm just putting a link in somewhere and becoming the answer to someone's question. Awesome.
So absolutely. So I do plan on using Quora more. Occasionally I'll pop in, but that's definitely incentive, I would say, Jessica, $100 or $200 a day. even at 100,
Yeah, because Kathy, I could totally see you doing an ebook around like all of the products and things that you know, and like linking to your affiliate links and putting that ebook together and just going on Quora, or having your VA go on Quora and just drop your link down whenever people are saying, oh, I need a software that does this, or I need something that does that, or what else people use when they do that. And you can also use that in Facebook groups as well.
So in the beginning of lockdown, I did a show called Pivoting During the Pandemic with some other marketing friends, co-marketing masters. And I was supposed to, I'm still going to go back and post it, supposed to create a ebook with commonly used tools. But I think well, first of all, y'all know I'm a tool hoarder. So let me say that first. But I did start putting it together, but I didn't want to just list them. I wanted to put them in categories, and then I wanted to say a little bit about them. So it wasn't just something that I could put together overnight. But I would like to, do that. Now, a lot of people use that as a lead magnet or a bonus. A lot of experts offer that, whatever their tools or resources, as a bonus after you sell a course or something like that. So I don't know why I'm always the one pointing out our fashion, but Jessica and I do have on the same color. And let me tell you, when I say this, we do not talk to one another. We just get on.
Yes, which is so crazy again.
And Leon has on blue. His is dark blue. So we all have on shades of blue. So I just wanted to point that out. I don't know why I'm always the one to notice that, but
that is hilarious.
We talk to each other.
That is hilarious. And I think what happens is we now that we've been doing this promotion up to the summit, we've kind of like gotten in sync, and now we just kind of, we going live. Okay, we all put on the same color. That's so crazy. Once again, yes, we are in sync, and we have on all blue, which was not intentional whatsoever. But I think, Kathy, with what you're doing and the way you want to put it together, I would start as lean as possible, and don't, because I know I'm very guilty of that. I will sit down and put together this whole thing without even knowing if somebody actually wants it or not yet, so why are you looking at me like that?
I didn't teach you to do that. I mean, to put something and nobody wants it.
Well, not that nobody wants it, but it's only a couple of people want it, and I need more people to want it. And maybe I'm not putting it out there enough. That could be it, because I'm very like, oh, okay. But what I've started doing, one strategy that I've started doing, is now I point to my how-to store. So I created a how-to store, which has all of the how-to stuff on it, the free plus the paid, right? Everything that you want to learn how to do, you go to that how-to store, and there's additional instructions. So even with YouTube, when I create a video, hey, you want to learn more about this or learn how to do this strategy, go to the how-to store and buy it. So I'm starting to drive those people to the how-to store, instead of just ending with a subscribe or like, or DM me or whatever I was using before, but putting all of that stuff together in one place of where they can go and download it and get whatever they need. Even with the like countdown timers and stuff, like everything is there, and having one centralized place for all of it. But Kathy, I could totally see you just putting it up, even if it's not an ebook, even if it's just like a Google Sites, and it's, linked to all your videos, and they can, like a payment, link it to a payment gateway, and then give them the link to the Google Sites.
Oh,
that would be awesome.
Oh, I'm about to, I bought a lifetime license to Coach Zippy. Okay. And it is like Thinkific or Teachable.
Yes.
You can have different schools. Oh, it's about to be on and popping.
Yeah.
And I was actually sharing that as a resource a little bit earlier. So
I'm getting worried at Kathy. Does Kathy own the internet? She's got everything.
Right? Kathy owns almost every tool you can think of, right? And
She's got.
just amazing. It's like, girl, I don't know how you do it. I'll be looking at these
Look,
tools like, I would, but the thing is,
What happened was.
I am salty because AppSumo gave me a $50 credit for just sharing on Twitter. And so I used it to buy a tool, but I should have used it to buy this tool. I kept saying I was going to watch it, and it just went off sale, like I think Monday. And it was for marketing people to provide competitive reports, hashtags, and it was for social media agencies. Now, even though I'm not that right now, that could be like valuable stuff, even just as far as putting ads together. So I've been sick. I've been trying to see if I can find it, because that's how I found the lifetime deal of Coach Zippy, because Coach Zippy is $47 a month. And I just happened in my resource readiness, happened to run across this site, and I just put Coach Zippy Lifetime and it came up.
wow.
So,
That's
and
awesome.
it's very user friendly. They let you put bonuses. It's a nice sales page. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be sharing that.
Look, we're going to have to put Kathy in tool hoarder rehab.
Yeah. We certainly got to
Because
do
she
that.
said she was sick. Okay, y'all. For some reason,
Yeah,
I had
I
in my
was
mind
sick
the
for a
whole.
couple of hours. I was like, how did I miss it again? Because it was for sale before, and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna watch, because now they put 5 days for sale. You know, it will be, and then I saw it was sold out. I was like, oh, clutch my pearls. I'm upset.
We're gonna put you in detox.
No lifetime site.
Yes, we have to put her in
Detox.
detox rehab. You know, you really looking like what's the name of the dude from New Jack City that was the crack addict on New Jack City?
Oh no, you didn't. No, edit that out. Come on. Edit that
We
out.
live, you can't edit.
I know it's all in fun with Jessica, so I know it's all in fun, because somebody else I would be like, what'd you say?
No, but you got any tools? You got any more of them tools over there? Is that's Tyrone? Wait, no, I'm sorry. That was Tyrone from Dave Chappelle's thing. That was I posted that on my Instagram. Well, it's going to post this week. I'm going to show you guys the meme. Hold on. I'm going to show y'all Kathy. Hold on. Let me get it.
Well, actually getting that. Listen, guys. Listen. Thanks for everybody coming right now. Just do me a favor. Can you share this out on your timeline? If you're actually on the web app, it's a little share button at the bottom, and you can share it on your timeline. Let everybody know that we're on. We've got about they're scrolling as steadily right at the moment. So if you know somebody or business owner that really wants to know about the secrets and how you can build your company based on some strategies, we're talking here today. Building your list, building your groups, building your audience. We're giving away some educational tips that can help you. If you haven't done so, we also got a brand spanking new, Jessica's created it. She worked at Wizardry. We've got a group where you can get latest information. I'm telling you, in this group, after this next week, there's going to be a ton of information. They don't know what's coming next, because I'm going to just line it up, and it's going to be from now until the end of this year.
Yeah, we have some really great stuff lined up for you guys. And I've been on my Instagram. Fingers have been going away. What do you call it when you I've been Instagramming? I don't know. Twitter has twittering, right? Twitter has like Twitter fingers or something like that. Yeah,
Instagram.
You listen to Leon too much.
I know. I really have. He's talking about TikTok. What do you call it? TikTok?
No, twit twat.
Yes.
Yeah, flip flop. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, I've been Instagramming myself to death, trying to get some folks on for our next interview session, and our sessions, our seminar. What is it called? Lord, yeah, I'm tired. Obviously,
Drives them three.
summit. That's what's called.
Transitional
Summit.
Thrive.
Thank you.
This
See,
Saturday. If
you
you haven't
tired
got
too.
I'm not tired. I'm wide awake. I've got my green juice. You need to go with detox, by the way.
I do need to. Yeah, I think I do actually. But anyway, we'll talk about that after. So
Right.
yeah, Transition and Thrive Summit is happening this Saturday. Once again, it is where you will create a digital product and sell that digital product. You will learn your audience, your ideal audience, your target audience, who your audience is, why you should be even selling to them, all that good stuff. You are going to learn that at this summit. And create and walk away with a digital product created, as well as the bonuses. We've added in where you can meet with us or meet with me. I'm the only one that said it. I agreed to do this. I'm the one that threw it out there, but I'm making the other folks come to every now and again. Once a month, we are going to jump on accountability calls to make sure you're actually selling. Nobody else is doing that in this space. If they're going to give you the information and be like, bye, go figure it out. We are going to give you the information, make sure that you are actually implementing the information and putting it to use, but then follow up with you to make sure you're making the sales. And if you aren't, we're going to give you the information that you need to do so. So we are super excited about this summit. We actually are not going to go our regular 2 hours today because we have to prepare for that summit. Can I share? Yeah. Why not? Huh? Okay. So anywho, so yes, we are going to put that out there. You guys are going to get ebooks because I have a lot of stuff in my arsenal. Kathy got a lot of stuff in her arsenal. She's going to be giving out. She's going to give Leon has a lot of stuff in his arsenal. He's going to give out. She got a ton of stuff that we are going to be giving to you for joining this summit. Bonuses up a wazoo. When we do this summit again, you will not be getting all these bonuses. I'm going to tell you that right now.
I was gonna say I want to share the screen so you can tell them.
Well, I already done went through. So we're on Zoom and he types in there, can I share? I'm like, sure, go ahead and talk. Why you can't?
Not share. No, this is not Facebook. You can share. Okay, listen, but wait. Just push a button. Push a button. I'll just go through it and just let you know what the value is of what we're doing. Can continue going on because we're gonna be at the top of the screen anyway. Listen,
it's okay. We'll keep it rolling. But I'll give you access to share. But we'll keep it rolling. We are already done with this spiel.
Yeah, carry on.
So that's it with the summit. Let's move on to some more pressing matters which are happening in social media right now, which is that LinkedIn. Leon.
I'm sorry. Carry on. Just carry on.
LinkedIn is going to, we talked a little bit about this, but LinkedIn is going to open up and offer stories coming up here soon. LinkedIn just had a really great webinar, which I only caught a bit of. But we were talking before we got online here that there are a couple of different strategies that people are using that I think are really useful to you all right now, right? Such as selling their podcast episodes, which we're not going to talk. I'm not going to say the person, but this isn't the first time that I've heard it. I actually got an email from someone who is selling a platform, and I'll go take a look at that platform, look for the name in just a second, but they're selling a platform where you can, Leon, we can see your screen still, brother. Okay. They're selling a platform where you can actually go in and you can record your podcast sessions, right? And then you sell them on their platform and sell them to your audience, right? So believe me, they're coming up with all kinds of different ways to help you sell and help you share your expertise with more people and get your stuff out there. So we're going to be talking about some of those platforms and doing that. And Leon, that is distracting.
I know it's actually spinning on my screen.
That's right. No, it's got out. Continue.
So hopefully hopefully it'll clear up. So if you guys can hear us and see us, hopefully you can. That is what we are up to. That's what we're doing. But I was talking about reselling podcast episodes. I actually did a webinar with Ava Laura's folks yesterday, and then this morning did a webinar today. So yeah, needless to say, I am done. My goose is cooked today. However, I still need to go in and promote some more stuff and finish some slides for you guys on Saturday during the summit. But with that, during that call, we spoke a little bit about podcasting, and some of the questions that came up were around how do I leverage it? What do I do with it? All that good stuff. This is kind of off topic of what we're talking about today, because we're talking about driving. Well, no, actually it's on topic, because you can use a podcast to drive traffic to your site. But you can also use that podcast in different ways to build your celebrity effect with your audience. If there's one thing that I can tell you about podcasting and what it does for you, is it definitely builds that celebrity effect so that your people come to you ready to buy. The benefit I love about having a podcast is that I can share those stories. And although I have a website that's under construction right now, which should be up really, really soon. Thanks, Ava Laura. Which should be up really, really soon. The thing about that is that people will find me. So even if I don't, they will go and they will Google me, and they will go to my Facebook page. They will DM me on LinkedIn and say, hey, I just saw listen to your podcast, or just saw your video. So those are some of the ways that you can drive traffic by creating content. Kathy, what else did you have on the list there of ways to?
Oh, so adding to that, a different person that is, and actually her first name is Kathy. She has a podcast, and that's really how she makes her living. So basically, she gets these phenomenal experts on there. She leaves the recording up for 24 hours. And then after that, you have to buy it. It's not available anywhere else. And you have to be on her list to get the recording, because she sells them,
That's awesome. That's a great strategy.
You can monetize your podcast. And one guest she had in particular was talking about YouTube. I was like, oh my goodness, so much stuff. Like he was, I think she usually tries to make them about 25 minutes, but when he was on there, I think he did that was not his first time on there. And I think he did like an hour, but it was so good. Like things that I had never heard of.
That's awesome.
Okay, I can put my 10 cents worth in it. I mean, there's loads of ways you can drive traffic, but let's start. Is it the right traffic you're driving? What are we talking about here when we're driving traffic? I mean, we're not on the freeway and that's all that things. But again, if you're new to all this and this, hi Sam, how you doing? If you're new all to this, it's really how to get the targeted audience, and what can you do to sort of maximize it and get lots. Now, in anything I would say when we're driving traffic, let's have a strategy. Why should a person even come to your site? You don't want any and anybody coming to your site. Right? Because it doesn't make any sense. You can't serve everybody in the world. Everybody is different. They have no avatar, their own way of thinking. Now, if you think having 1,000, 2,000, or 3,000 people on your Twitter or your Facebook or likes don't equal sales. Now, if you focus on just getting the right person into what we call your funnel or your website, they may even buy it if you talk to them rightly and you actually build a relationship with them. So I want you to think about this, because obviously we're going to be talking about this particular subject over the course of this whole year, and we want you to understand to get it right. Because a lot of people in the industry get it wrong, and they get it wrong time and time again, and they don't understand the ideal customer. Now I'm going to go to in there and talk about something that was actually presented to me. I never knew this, and I thought it was quite intriguing. Twitter. Now, did you know Twitter had an algorithm that nobody else uses?
No, tell us, Leon.
But wait, there's more.
Yes, it's coming. And I thought it was brilliant. Now, this thing called emoji. Did you know it's so powerful?
A single emoji?
A single emoji.
Huh.
Tell me more. Okay. Now, I was presented with a video of Twitter, one of Twitter's algorithms, which uses AI. And what they are doing is this. They give you access to the emojis and the keywords behind it. Now, what that does, you could work out somebody's emotion based on a keyword. Now, if that person felt happy, they put a happy emoji. Now, think about that. Emojis. If they worked out all these people are happy, or again, it was linked to a particular thing, you could advertise them. And now there is a particular group, and obviously they don't like this because if you're sad, and they put a sad face up, a keyword match, oh my gosh. And they can, if that person kept on doing that all the time, all the things that are negative, you can build up a whole database of information. And then you can tap into this particular type of emoji. I'm going straight to that particular thing because I've got loads of people on Twitter. And if they posting an emoji, I'll add that to the actual sort of algorithm to understand how are they feeling today. If I can wake up and you put an emoji, you're feeling sad, I'll send something to you to make you happy. And based on the keyword that you've actually responded to.
That is really kind of
creepy, right?
It is. That's the word I'm looking for. I'm like, what in the world? So it's really tapping into the emotions of the person. But I have to tell you, I'm not a Twitterer, so I'm not gonna get on tweet. I'm not gonna get up there and tweet and be like, I'm feeling a little sad today. Like, I'm not gonna do it. But I'm really not finna. But you know what? Who is doing that? These younger folks. My daughter is on Twitter and I told her, you need to get off of Twitter. You need to be off of it because she is like, oh, they're doing this. Some guy bought, and this is off. We're not gonna go into this, but I'm just gonna say it. Some guy bought a plantation, a black guy. And so they are like getting at him on Twitter about like, why would you do that? Da, 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 da. So she calls me and goes, well, Mom, what do you think? Do you think he should have bought it? I'm like, heck yeah, he should have. And you need to flip that thing and do some other stuff with it. I'm not going to give all my thoughts and tell you everything I told her. But they're like going in on him about, why would you do that? You made this, you gave that realtor, because the realtor came back to the black guy and said, you have to pay for this cash. We don't. And I was like, what? Who sells a house and I only want cash? Who does that? So the fact that he was able to go, okay, now give it here, that pulls the card a bit, right? But she was all in a roar about it. Oh my gosh. Da, 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 da. And I'm like, you need to get off of Twitter. If you're this emotional and this driven off of some content posts, I said, and the same people that are up there telling him he shouldn't have did it, don't be giving, folks money and are the same folks that are using the platform that they don't own. And providing content for free that they're then shooting advertising to. And now with Leon telling me this, I'm like, well, there you go. But all of the young folks, you're right. They're all there giving all, I feel this way. And I'm like, oh, look, that's why that Twitter give me a headache. Like that Twitter, Snapchat, I can't do them either.
But Twitter is a good platform though. But
it's a great platform.
It's not your thing.
It's a great platform. And I will deposit all of my content there, but I ain't going on it.
I think we do have to pay attention to this, and we as marketeers, we've got to understand our target audience as well.
Yeah.
For our business right now, this is what caught me in the other day. I'm looking for a certain type of business person.
Who?
And we'll get to them. But again, when we get clients that come to us and they mention the social media thing, now majority of the larger companies are not really on social media, right? And
Yeah, no.
we've got we're trying to explain to them, look, your particular people that buy from you are not this age group. And
Exactly.
again, we're going to move on. You've got to understand this moving slider, and obviously this this big range of numbers here. And again, for you guys out in business, and you've got to understand, if people are telling you to go this platform, this platform, and you're talking to these marketeers or people that are trying to help you, why are you on this platform? It can actually ruin your business as quick as you can get into. I can tell you that. I mean, most companies get onto, to have interaction with customers, and they don't have this up. And guess what? People intentionally go there and what they call trolls to ruin your business. You choose. What do you want to be? Yeah, Twitter, off Twitter, and save your business, and just work with the clients that have a lifetime value in your business, and they actually serve your business at the end of the day by keeping loyal and not switching to other people. Let's get on this subject. Go ahead. There's lots of
So I have a bit of a transition, and I'm sorry, Kathy, to step on your toes a bit. How do you know that you're not raising a what are those people that call that a spammer? How do you know if you're raising a spammer?
A raising a spammer, which
Yeah, like your kid is a spammer. I think my son is a spammer.
A troll?
I think he's a troll.
Oh, a spammer.
I think he's a troll.
I'll let you know. I'll let you know. I got cream on my face. Oh, sorry, guys.
I think he's a troll. And Leon's putting lotion on his face. I think he's a troll. Because I was like, dude, why do you have all these different email addresses? Oh, I'm trying to. I was like, no, don't become a troll. You cannot go in the troll.
See?
I was like, are you a spammer? He's like, I'm not a spammer. I said, oh, you're a troll.
You've answered the question there. That's it, because again, one of my child had about 7 emails just saying, I said, how do I get hold of you? Why so many? There was AOL, Yahoo, Gmail, why mail, this mail. I say, I mean, how many? Do you take all of them? Have you got them all linked?
And I was thinking, I was like, maybe he's looking at nudes online and he don't want me to see them because I got access to his email. So I was like, these kids are smart. So he gonna go create some other email so he can go.
But there are sites that you can just create a temporary email for the day.
Really?
For the day?
For what? Yeah. So why would you need that though? That's what I'm saying. Why would you need?
We'll get to that. We don't want to actually put that out there because people may use it. There is
we don't use it. But no, what I'm saying is, I would
never say that. But it does pique your curiosity, though.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, I would never. Some of this stuff, I would never think to do. Like, I'm just.
Well, look, what you got to understand. Obviously, the internet, every millisecond of the day, this changes. There's something new. I mean, the other day, when we were talking about live streaming and bringing all this today, there was another live stream platform that I went on today. They demoed it. And it's sort of Europe based. I just quiz them actually, I'm going on a call with them tomorrow to grill the hell out of them because there's a lot of stuff. It was a nice site when I went onto it, but however, they don't have the flexibility of Zoom has, and they're probably not going that way. But again, they've got their plus points on what they do. But yes,
can we talk about this whole Microsoft? Maybe we'll do this on another one. But anyway, Microsoft versus Zoom. Like I got to go look at Microsoft Teams. Kathy, have you used Microsoft Teams?
Well, okay.
I'm about to start using it. I installed it today, actually. So
no. Right. Okay. Now I installed it just because. We must understand the two platforms if we want to talk about this one.
Oh, we can't talk about it because I haven't tried. I only did this webinar on it
today. No, okay, look, I'll tell you.
What the heck?
No, I would say, listen, first of all, let's break it down from a technical.
Just use Zoom. Why are you making this difficult?
No.
But a lot of companies don't want to use Zoom, so
all right, okay, look,
use Blue Jeans.
Yeah,
big companies.
I can't stand Blue Jeans either.
Well, all right. Let's break it down. Again, to answer your question, Jessica, this is how it works. Organization has a support group in the day, and if you again, as I said before, if you introduce things into your business, you're asking for trouble. You're asking for fire. All right. So we've got to follow the procedure. All right. If you're paying Microsoft XYZ, you've got to follow the procedure at the end of the day, and you'll get a little bonus. Zoom doesn't do that. There's something like a license agreement with you XYZ and support you daylight. Or if it goes wrong, you can take them down. You've got SLA. Now between the two, this Zoom is a conferencing software. It wasn't designed to do what it's doing right now. We've got the people sitting on Zoom thinking it's a party and it's a social hangout. No, it's not that kind of party. All right. When everything may go back, they may just get off it and then take a light and load. They haven't got the capacity, the server load to even touch Microsoft. Microsoft platform is a communication sort of networking group platform to get businesses to collaborate. It's not what you're thinking it is. It's integrated, and if you do Zoom into the business section, the Zoom, sorry, not Zoom, I mean the Teams, the basic version, which everybody's playing around with, it's nothing to do with the corporate one. The corporate ones, when you see the corporate one, it allows you to go to their little Microsoft network we have to log into, and it's got the sharing or whatever it may be. You have to call people. Because when I went on that basic one, I was confused like Infusionsoft. I couldn't even get around. I had to try and work out how to get somebody in the door. I thought, nah, all right, let me get out of it, because I thought that was confusing, and then I thought it was a trigonometry.
That's what I'm saying. If we are super techie, and I'm dealing with people that are not tech at all, and they're trying to work this stuff, this is hard. I'm like, so they shouldn't even be they're using it as a webinar platform. It's like, you can't, there's a lot.
But they're trying to take it from the corporate level and trying to integrate it. That's what they're doing. That's why you hear it right now. But to make it work properly is what we call an Active Directory server. That means we're all in. Take example. No, this is what it is. I remember speaking to my cousins about this. They're going to replace this over Skype. That is what they're doing.
I agree. Yeah, I agree. Yep.
Because it logs in to the Skype network, and obviously they have a desktop. But what we understand is, at the end of the day, look, this application has to download and start up. Now, when we're talking about mobile devices, it has to have an app. Yeah, it's all different features missing, because you couldn't have all these features on a mobile phone, because it would kill it dead. So, we've got to understand the plus points of Zoom on a mobile device at the end of the day. And it's lightweight. Yeah, yes, that it can do quite a lot of stuff on what it is. Now, Zoom are rolling out so many things. Now the dynamics will change. This particular application is going to hog resources and do more things. So you've got to think about it very, very carefully, what the long-term effect on these particular platforms. They require more resources, and they have to do more things. And people are demanding. Now, Zoom's got hunting bugs going on. Everybody's putting out passwords, this, that, the other, another day, and they're looking bad. The more they put out new updates, that's getting, as to everybody, as you know, if you've got the freebie account, they're going to put a password in.
Yeah, and Leon, do you want to give everybody the updates on Zoom, like what Zoom is doing right now?
Well, as I said, I mean, obviously, if you've got a freebie account, another thing we just found out, obviously, with a client, obviously, Zoom in the US and even UK, they're split testing kind of crap, because over here we get 45 minutes for a session. All these other things you can't have, and you've got one with you've got an API streaming at a different price. We don't see that price. I'm going to do some research and understand why are they trying to play sneaky here. Yeah, charging more. You're actually getting charged more for what we are in the UK. Yeah, so go ahead.
So the free one is 40 minutes here too.
But go up a level and see what you get for the actual payment.
For the $14.99.
Yeah, so great points, Leon. What we were talking about was that Zoom will now require that you have either a waiting room or or a password in order to have a Zoom meeting. They're not going to allow you to just send out the link like they used to do before. Where I'm seeing a lot of this happen is in the birth space, the other niche that I'm in. I'm seeing them just posting their Zoom link on their yeah, yes, on their social media images and saying, "Join us on Zoom. Here's the link," and it's like,
Hello.
if
But
you,
that is why they probably took it away, because there were so many during the beginning of COVID. There were so many hackers, and disrupting. Like, one of my friends, her son goes to Morehouse, and the parents were on an alumni call, and people were on there mooning and showing their private parts, and she was like, "What kind of call is this?" But it was people, that had hacked into the Zoom.
The exploits that well, listen, again, that particular one,
it's not funny. I'm sorry, you guys.
It's not. It's a serious situation whereby
it is serious. I apologize.
The whole idea on it is, and there was a particular group that it was actually doing something they had a session, and obviously now I blame the IT people who don't know the platform.
Me too.
Yeah, again, I've got no nonsense and no excuses here. If you are going on a platform and you're inviting over 100 to 200 people, you should know the platform well enough and to administer a platform that is secure. And if you don't, you're to blame. Yeah, because you set it up. And if you want to go into this free thing, and this is why it's open for you to test, as we said before, a free platform, and you want to abuse it, which you did, and this is what you get. All right. That is, again,
that's why we're here.
Well, I mean, again, I will say to you guys, invest into Zoom for your business, but don't go into it singly on your own. That's why we got 3 people here. One of us can control this room. All right. And know what they're doing. The problem is, and I can tell you what the problem is. Zoom, and I wrote to Zoom and I said, look, can we have a functionality that we can switch off the cam on entry, meaning that nobody can switch their cam on, unless the host says that. On what's happened is, and it's still there today, you come into a Zoom room, you can switch on your cam. You can't switch on your mic, but you can switch on your cam. That's dunce.
So that's different. That is the difference between the US, because I could go in the settings and you can't switch on your cam. I mean,
wait, where? No, I don't know. Show me in your settings where you can disable options of attendees to touch on their cam. If that's been added in, Zoom has done a very, very good job.
I want to say that you can, though.
Yeah, it is. In the US, you can.
Yeah. All right. No, that's good. Can we verify that? Because give me the. I'm going to go to my Zoom account.
Okay.
Because I couldn't see it. Because I specified no. I want total control. Remember, Zoom meetings, not webinar.
Yes. No, Zoom meetings. Zoom meetings.
All right. No. Okay. Create a meeting in your account.
So now this has turned into the battle of the marketers. Like, let's see if Zoom has this functionality. I bet you it don't. I bet you it do.
This is what you're going to do. Cash App us. Who's the winner? If you're on the screen, right? Cash App up. Who is the winner? Who's going to get it right or wrong here? In the UK.
I'm telling you, because I've done it for my husband.
Yes, you can. Yeah.
All right.
In the US, you can do that.
Okay.
I mean, and we should probably do, and we'll talk about this offline, you guys, but we should probably do a whole thing of the things you didn't know you can do with Zoom, because there's so much.
And I did do one. I have one on YouTube. How you can
so Kathy will link to that.
How you can disable the participants, their mute, their camera. Oh yeah. Once
all right, educate me on this one, because I'm creating a meeting. Oh wait, okay.
I was like the top 3. I think mine is the top 3 things you can do on Zoom to engage. And basically, you can create a poll in the middle of the Zoom. Yeah, so like if we wanted to poll the audience, of course they would have to have the Zoom room, but code and not just Facebook Live, but you can create a poll in the middle of, oh yeah, we should do that. But you can only get it if you join Marketing with Friends, Digital Marketing with Friends group.
Well, unless you're telling me something different.
After Saturday.
Yeah.
No, you can join Digital Marketing with Friends, Kathy. You can go ahead and put it in there.
Yeah. Put it in there. But I can't see. I can't see the option unless it's the option where you go back into the settings.
Well, Kathy, if you wouldn't mind sharing your screen.
Wait. Kathy, before you do, if it's on the meeting, make sure you scroll.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Make sure you're at a safe space when you get to a safe space that you can share.
Or do a snapshot on this eraser, because and then you point it out to me because I want to see what you're seeing.
Yeah, but she should be good on the back end because it doesn't give any information on the back end. So she should be.
Yeah. Let's point out and let's circle it to what you're doing.
Just put me right on the spot, why don't you?
Yeah, when I say everybody's got to be this, but listen, that shows you how
this is Digital Marketing with Friends. When we talk about marketing, we showing you screenshots.
Talk about traffic.
Look, it's all marketing.
Now let's talk about that. I mean, obviously, while you're doing that, let's talk about traffic because
let's stay with Kathy because I don't want to lose.
No, Kathy's busy. She's gonna get there.
Well, I'm getting it. Y'all can talk.
Okay, Leon. Well, if you got any thoughts, go ahead.
No, I mean, let's talk about traffic and freeway. It's a complimentary way. It's not free. Yeah, obviously you got to put in the work to get this done somehow. But there are many ways that you can utilize traffic to get things to your website, getting people to get involved. I mean,
you know what? Here's a question for you. When should you not be driving traffic to your site?
When it's not ready, there's nothing there. Because I've seen people drive traffic and there's nothing there to be sold. There's nothing there to be even looked at. Yeah, I've seen some I've seen people send traffic and there's not even a GDPR. There's not even a terms and conditions. Oh, listen, don't do it.
Okay, so I got it up now. You can't see my information, so I'm gonna share my screen in a minute.
Go on to host. Yeah, give a host for the privileges. When not to drive traffic. When you're broke. Yeah.
No, you should be. When you're broke is when you should be driving traffic. When you don't have the right things in place is what Leon is saying.
When you don't have a strategy. Listen,
you know what? The Wright brothers. When Kathy gets done sharing, I'm going to share with you why you need to hire the Wright brothers and what they look like. All right, Kathy.
Oh, wow. Wait.
Okay, so I'm in meetings. Oh, I just had it too. I'm in settings.
Yeah, settings.
Yeah, but it's for meetings. See participants video.
Yeah, there you go.
See?
You hit that button.
Yeah, it's in settings. But again, if you did not, that is the problem. Majority of people are out of the box. That particular option is switched on. Majority of people wouldn't know that. Right?
That's why I said we need to do a whole session.
That's why we're doing
That's why this marketing with friends is so crucial.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait. Hang on. Wait. You've got it off. You've got it switched. Like it's switched on.
Huh? I do because if someone gets there before me, I want them to be able to be on video because remember now, two of my friends from college.
Wait. No.
What?
That doesn't work because guess what? I've switched it off. This is on my one, it's switched off automatically, right?
I've done it where
still doesn't work.
Nope, it works for me.
Doesn't work.
It's worked for me too, Leon. Yeah. So I have to agree with
No,
Kathy.
it comes up.
What you doing over there?
No, I've had this option always off, and people come on, and somehow it does a little glitch thing. Yeah, then but they're able to switch. I've had most of my meetings. I haven't touched it, and people are allowed to come in and switch on their cam. Have no idea how it works.
Because you got it on. That's why.
Let me ask you something. Did you have the meeting scheduled or was it impromptu? Because that probably makes a difference. So what we're talking about is in the UK, Leon was saying that you do not have the option to switch off participants' video. And in the US, you can make it so that they cannot show their face and only the host is. So we're going through the settings. So I'm showing where this is the option. Like I can set it up so that only my face is showing. Now they they can enter the room, whether it's a meeting or a webinar, they can enter the room. Well, you don't see the other people's faces on a webinar anyway. Not unless
but Kathy, I mean, it's just quite strange because guess what? All the meetings I've had, if I scheduled them, this setting didn't apply because everybody can come up on cam and they'll be, again, it should prompt them, the host has disabled access. It hasn't worked. Okay.
No.
I'll take your word for it. Guess what? It may be a glitch on whatever it may be. I'll switch it off and on because guess what? I mean, if that was the
now
case,
it's a glitch. Now it's a glitch.
No, if that was the case, we couldn't come on and switch our cams on this session.
No,
you
but
could. That's her Zoom. That ain't my Zoom.
Yeah.
I don't have it enabled on my Zoom because I want you to come on, and I don't want to put it out there I'm not going to even put it out to the universe, but I check on my stuff to make sure the people that are actually joining, I know who's joining.
Yeah.
So, mine's off. I've disabled everything. You can't do nothing in my Zoom. It's locked down. You can't even come in.
Yeah, I ain't tripping. I'm like, come on.
Listen, the reason why I say, look. All right, guys, we are going to do some videos for everybody. If you're in our group, we are going to do all these types of things. Hacks, tips, trap, how to get your Zoom popping. What is in our group, you're going to see content that is really, really taking the live stream to a new level. We're going to dip into Kathy's box of gold tricks because she's got so many applications. We're going to show that.
I have lots of them. Because I actually have SERPstat, the SEO thing.
Oh, SERPs, yeah. I'm not an SEO person, but I'm if I get talk to us anyway, if you can confuse these people with SEO, what that means. Tell them what that means. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, it's an SEO tool, and search engine optimization (SEO) just really means where you show up online. So the first page of Google or Bing or Yahoo, whatever, that's basically what search engine optimization. And thank you for saying that, because, as marketers, we use a lot of terms, that
acronyms
that they're only marketers use.
But that's why this is Digital Marketing with Friends. So I wanted to make sure that we also say that that's the reason why this whole platform and show thing was live stream was created, was because we would get out and talk to people and they wouldn't know what we were talking about. But when we talk to each other, we all know those terms and the terminology, right? And these are in fact terms that you need to learn. So if you don't know them, then you need to educate yourself on them. And that's what we're here to help you do.
And the one prime example is I was on a panel and it was a marketing event. And I said that with organic posting, you get a lot more traffic or a lot more engagement because Google doesn't kind of penalizes you for automated posting. So during the break, this woman came up to me and she was like, "What is organic posting?" And I said, that means when you manually post from your phone or laptop versus putting in a system that schedules the post for you. And I said, I really wish that you had asked that question. I said, because if you had that question, somebody else did. I just used organic versus automated. And, but I told her I wish that she had.
Yeah, that's a great example.
Yeah, so we're about to wrap this up.
Yes, we are, because we gotta get ready for our summit. It goes by so fast. We have to get ready for the summit. So once again, if you go to my, if you're here on my personal profile, you're taking a look at my personal profile, you're going to see all of our amazing videos being put up there. I got everyone that was involved, all the experts to share what they're going to tell us what they're going to be sharing during our summit. So that is there. It is on our page. Once again, this is Transition and Thrive. Leon is going to be sharing his phone, how you can make money from your phone via Amazon, and some other tools, because Leon is just dope like that. He has so many different things that you can, he has a lot. Kathy is going to be sharing, of course, her resource readiness. But, and I feel like, are they alter egos, Kathy, or are they the same person? Are you like
They're
Beyonce?
Because I would say Kathy is I'm going to talk to corporations. I'm going to develop social media compliance. That's the corporate side of me. But the resource reader is, I want to share resource. I want to share a tool. They both do marketing, but true story. I'm just going to tell this short story about the resource reader brand. So, and I'm actually speaking to for a friend of mine. She has a group called Free Stuff for Coaches, but I'm going to be speaking to her group about marketing, and especially marketing. A lot of coaches are introverts. But anyway, she gave me the name Resource Reader because as we were working together, you name it, restaurant, something, a resource or whatever, you name it, people always came to me like, Kathy, do you know something? And then I could just rattle it off 9 times out of 10. I know somebody who does it, or I could do it, or, whatever. So that's how I got the name. So I was in a women's entrepreneur group around 2011, and there were 50 of us. And we met monthly. And so even though it was Kathy E. Smith profile, what I would do at the end of the week, I would summarize everything that we talked about in the group at the end of the week, and I would sign it Resource Reader. Now, it's under Kathy E. Smith, but I would sign it Resource Reader, and people would say, well, Kathy, do you know, even within the group. So long story short, I went to an event that one of the 50 ladies was participating in, her and 2 other women. And I went up to her and I said, oh, how are you? We're going to call her Patty. That isn't her name, but we're going to call her Patty. And I said, oh, how you doing, Patty? Patty looked at me like, get away from me. I do not know you.
Uh-oh.
Who are you? Now, mind you, I'm in the group. We meet, but and that's when what was that, video marketing, MLM? But anyway, I digress. So I said, Resource Reader. Oh, hey, girl. It is the same person, but she did not remember me from Kathy Smith. She only remembered me from Resource Reader.
Wow.
No, I'm just kidding. But seriously, she did not remember that. But I think the name Resource Reader, because it's an alliteration, people can remember it, versus Kathy Smith is a common name, but Resource Reader has a ring to it.
With that being said, I wanted to make sure I told you, Kathy, you should change your Instagram to Resource Reader underneath it. That title part, change that to Resource Reader.
Well, I need to leverage. I actually have a Resource Reader Instagram, but I don't.
Well, the reason why I'm saying that is because I was going to tag you the other day, and I know you have that account that was, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't know which account. Yeah, that's why I was like, put Resource Reader somewhere so I know which one, because I didn't want to tag the wrong one. So anyway, I was like, I got to tell Kathy to put Resource Reader on her Instagram.
Because anybody watching, someone has hacked my pictures, like down to my profile picture.
Everything.
Two different accounts. So I got them blocked. I reported them to Instagram, and I was getting frustrated. They still didn't take the accounts down. So the person has created another one and used my images. Like, isn't that illegal?
Yeah. used her whole, and I mean, you can't even, the only way that I notice the difference is I have to actually go to your actual account and I'll see the little post that you put up that somebody is taking your account. But I was like, she needs to put Resource Reader in here so I know which one, because I was also going to DM you, and I was like, I don't know which one.
So
Wow.
whoever keeps duplicating my account, so understand they did not hack it because I put two-factor authentication because this happened a year ago. They put two T's in the name Kathy, both times. So the first time they put Kathy with two T's and my middle initial. So unless you're really paying attention, you're confused because they're using my picture. They stole pictures off of my Instagram. Crazy. The second time they put two T's and no E. I'm like, Instagram, Facebook, what do I have to do for y'all to take those scam artists down? I
Kathy,
even tried to send my ID, so I think I need a blue mark now.
No, Kathy, who did you pee off? That's I want to know. Who's trolling you? Come on, because I want to know.
No, but they mad because they can't get my account, because I do have two-factor authentication. Because
you can pay me out. You can pay me. I'll find them for you. You can pay me. I'll find them.
The thing is, the Instagram poster, it seems like this happened last year, and when I can't remember my password, when I change my password, that seems to be when it happens.
Well, no, right. Let me explain to you this what's happening. Okay, and this is again a tip for everybody. Right, this is how it works. Because I'm a cyber security expert. Now, look, you lovely people with these mobile phones and apps. There is a security flaw in most of the applications, and obviously the Facebook application. You travel around with this app. It keeps on polling for a new connection.
But here's the thing. It only happens when I change my password, and I don't change my password. I use a laptop. I'm not using a mobile device.
Well, okay. You change your password on the day. I mean, okay, at that particular time, they have access to the actual account at the end of the day. And when you go to change your password, okay, all right. Let's even look at that one then. How on that? Listen, go into another machine when you change your password, because unfortunately, at the end of the day, if you just tell me that means that machine may have something on it that it shouldn't. It doesn't. Listen, even if you got an antivirus or whatever it may be, how secure your machine is. Well, again, you may be using applications on that machine that are flawed.
And I get that, but it only happens for Instagram, only.
But that's what they're going for, all right? And guess what?
But I think it's the company that I use for the Instagram posting.
Well, there you go. That's another one. You're narrowing it down. This is what we got to understand. And again, all these applications are wonderful, but you've got to understand what's happening in the background. There's a lot of companies that we can even know ones we're on are poor with security. They've got a lot of holes in it. All it takes, and guess what? And we are known for this because guess what? We leave the same password, and we brute force it, and that's it. And that's first thing person's going to do. If they get a password from you, they're going to poll every one of these accounts, and they're going to get in straight away based on our laziness.
Yeah, but that is the thing too with Instagram, that I can never remember my password because I don't go in it, and it's not the same. It's not the same as other ones because I always have to make another one up because
look,
I've used them all. So I really think, even though I was a champion of the company, I'm just gonna put them on blast. Just be careful. It's grum.co, and I really liked it because it would toggle between my Resource Reader and Kathy E. Smith, and it lets you upload videos, and it would tell you how much engagement for the post. But every time I use it and I can't remember my password, something happens.
Well, listen, I will say on this notes for password, have an algorithm in your head. And this is what we used to do back in our banks. We have an algorithm to work out. And there's crazy ones you can do. Yeah. I mean, I have one, how I put my passwords in the day. It's easy to remember. It's just, if you understand this, you will get to that. Yeah. And I'll make it more complex because you jump from website to website. You wouldn't understand it unless you have this understand where I'm getting from. Yeah. My passwords are not the same, and are not. You wouldn't understand it where I've got it from. And this is an algorithm you can put in, and it would be very, very easy for you to compute if you knew what it is. But I would say again, just change your passwords based on something, and they will always be different. Don't use the standard nonsense that people tell you to do. 8 characters, one's an upper letter. That's easy to crack.
Oh, well, I never did that anyway.
I'm not you personally, but I'm talking about the audience we got. But again, do not use what they tell you to use. All right. And 16, that's why you're gonna get lost when you go to try and request the password every single time and get locked out. And that's when things go.
And on that note,
yes, we've given you guys
more than enough.
You know what though? I like our organic conversations. I do like to have a bit of a structure, but I like that we veer off because we really show you that we know our stuff, or that Leon doesn't know Zoom very well as much as he thought he did. So I'm messing with you, Leon. But we have these organic conversations because these are conversations that we really can't have with other people, right? Because they don't know the terminology sometime, or we're teaching the terminology, but we want to teach you all. That's why this show is here. So if you have any questions, any comments, make sure if you're new to us, make sure you're hashtagging #new in the comment section. Share with us what you're doing in your marketing, or some topics that you like to hear from us, and make sure that you Cash App your experts. And you can Cash App anytime. We ain't got to be live for you to Cash App. So make sure you utilize our Cash App names here and Cash App us if we've said something that has been helpful to you, or has helped you in any way, shape, or form. Is there anything else I need to say? I made sure people said they were new.
I just want to say something that is in my mind, but is not something we're going to use. But I think it's just like a little tongue-in-cheek thing. So you have been marketing with friends, fashion, and facts.
Facts. That's New York. You gotta say New York. Facts, son.
Yeah.
Friend, fashion. I don't know if I can be fashion.
Three F's now. Okay, that sounds completely rude.
No, I love it, Kathy. Thank you so much, you guys, for watching. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, no. I was just going to say shout out to Deshawn. She's telling us to have a good night.
Yay! Thank you, Deshawn.
You know what? I'm going to invite you. She's having a party. I'm going to invite you guys. She's having a party online. So the book is out today. She's having a party, and we're going to invite her. She said they can do it. So,
yay! Congratulations! That's awesome. Yay! So she has a book. What's your book? Deshawn, real quick.
No, she's having a party, not a book. And she got.
Oh, I thought you said she had a book.
No,
I thought I heard you say she had a book. Okay, but anyway,
if
you ain't got a book, we're gonna be teaching you how to create the ebook.
I think no. She knows she has a book. No, tell her no. She got to answer the book. Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Yeah,
okay.
Sure, yeah.
I'm like, dude. Come on.
So we're gonna share it.
Yes,
yeah.
we are.
Well, not share her party. No, you know. Now she'll tell you about it on Saturday.
All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching us. Once again, if you are watching a replay, type #replay, type #new. If you aren't new to us and you watch us, or you've been following us, or come in contact with this video somewhere, but you know one of us in this sphere, then I want you to put down #Tupac, #Tupac. All right, so that's to make sure y'all listening, y'all watching, y'all paying attention.
It's interesting. Yeah, hashtag is pound on the keyboard nowadays.
It's not pound. We're not in the UK. It's hashtag.
Hashtag. It's a pound. When you press the keypad, they say pound this, pound that. And pound is dollar sign. Pound is dollar sign. Pound sign.
Thank you guys for watching Marketing with Friends.
All
Goodbye.
right. Goodbye. Good night.